Body language. How to read others' thoughts by their gestures. Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that, whether you realize it or not, affects every single interaction you have: body language. Now, you might be thinking, I know how to communicate, I use words. But here's the thing. Over 60% of communication is nonverbal. That means your body is speaking for you, whether you want it to or not. So, why not learn to master it? Think about the last time you met someone new. Maybe it was a job interview, a first date, or even just meeting a friend of a friend. Before you said anything, what did you notice about them? Their posture, the way they made eye contact. Those first few seconds probably pulled you along, right? That's the power of body language. And it works both ways. They were also picking up signals from you. So, what is body language exactly? It's everything from your posture, gestures, facial expressions, to even how close you stand to someone. These signals are powerful. They can convey confidence, nervousness, interest, or even deception. And here's where it gets interesting. You can learn to control these signals and use them to your advantage. Let's start with posture. Imagine you're walking into a room full of people. If you walk in with your shoulders back, head up, and a slight smile on your face, you're immediately sending a message of confidence. But if you're hunched over, staring at the ground, you might be telling the room you're unsure of yourself, even if that's not how you really feel. And this isn't just about how others see you. Your posture can actually affect how you feel about yourself. Research shows that standing or sitting up straight can actually boost your confidence. It's like a feedback loop. You look confident, so you feel confident, and then you start to act confident. Next up, gestures. These are the movements you make with your hands, arms, and even your whole body while you're talking. They can be a powerful way to emphasize what you're saying, but they can also betray your true feelings if you're not careful. For example, if you're saying something positive but your arms are crossed tightly in front of you, it might send mixed signals. Open gestures, like having your hands visible and facing up, generally signal openness and honesty. On the flip side, closed gestures, like crossing your arms or hiding your hands, can signal defensiveness or discomfort. So, next time you're in a conversation, pay attention to your gestures. Are they reinforcing your message or contradicting it? Facial expressions are another big one. We all know that a smile can go a long way, but there's so much more to it. Your face can show a range of emotions: happiness, surprise, anger, sadness, often without you even realizing it. That's why it's important to be mindful of your expressions, especially in situations where you want to convey a certain message. Let's say you're in a meeting and someone says something you disagree with. If you frown or roll your eyes, even for a split second, it can completely change the tone of the conversation. But if you keep your expression neutral or even slightly positive, you're more likely to keep things on track. It's about being aware of what your face is saying, not just your words. Now, eye contact. This one's huge. Eye contact is one of the most powerful tools you have for connecting with someone. It shows that you're engaged, interested, and confident, but it's also about balance. Too much eye contact can feel intense or even aggressive, while too little can make you seem disinterested or shifty. A good rule of thumb is to maintain eye contact about 60 to 70% of the time during a conversation. This shows that you're paying attention, but you're not staring them down. And remember, it's okay to break eye contact occasionally. This can actually make the interaction feel more natural. But here's something you might not have thought about: body language isn't universal. What's considered positive or neutral in one culture might be seen as rude, even offensive in another. For example, in many Western cultures, a firm handshake is seen as a sign of confidence, but in some Asian cultures, a lighter handshake or even just a bow might be more appropriate. So, if you're communicating with people from different cultural backgrounds, it's really important to be aware of these differences. This doesn't mean you have to change who you are, but a little awareness can go a long way in making sure your body language is interpreted the way you intend. Let's switch gears and talk about reading body language in others. This is where you can really start to level up your communication skills. Whether you're in a business meeting, at a social event, or just having a casual conversation, being able to read the other person's body language can give you a huge advantage. Imagine you're in a negotiation. The other person is saying all the right things, but you notice they're avoiding eye contact, their arms are crossed, and they keep shifting in their seat. These are all signs of discomfort or uncertainty, and they can give you a clue that they're saying. Or maybe you're on a date, and the person across from you is mirroring your body language, subtly copying your gestures, posture, or even your tone of voice. This is usually a good sign that they're in sync with you and that the conversation is going well. Mirroring is a natural way for people to build rapport and connect with each other. But remember, it's all about context. One gesture or posture on its own might not mean much, but when you start to see clusters of these signals, that's when you can really start to read between the lines. The key is to stay observant and not jump to conclusions based on just one piece of body language. And here's a little trick for you if you want to build rapport quickly. Start by mirroring the other person's body language, but do it subtly. If they lean forward, you lean forward slightly. If they use a lot of hand gestures, you can start to incorporate more gestures into your own communication. It's not about copying them, but about creating a rhythm in the conversation that makes both of you feel more connected. So, to wrap things up, mastering body language is about becoming more aware of your own nonverbal cues and learning to read those of others. By improving your body language, you can boost your confidence, make better first impressions, and communicate more effectively in any situation. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below with your favorite body language tips.